a bit excited about this session as I was going to add some weight to a couple of movements, starting off with the push press. In the previous one, I did 3 sets of 6 reps, and I kind of set that arbitrarily as my upper range of repetitions for this movement. As I see this is an explosive movement, I do not want to go too high in reps and lose explosivity. So I think that 6 seems to be like a reasonable number, an amount to shoot for. I went up from 2.5 kilos from what I was doing previously, so I went to 55 kilos and I did 3 sets, 4, 4 and 3, with the aim to progress these over the next few weeks. And as usual, I was supersetting the push press with a vertical pull, in this case the normal pull up with a pronated grip. The aim for this was to get as many clean reps as possible, defined mainly by the amount of upper back rounding that I was feeling at any point. Like right now, I ended up squeezing a lot of my traps. I knew I was out of position, and it was the end of the set basically. The second one that I recorded was also with 4 reps, and while looking at the first one and the second one here, I think that I was doing a pretty good job at maintaining full body rigidity while I was pressing up. I did not really feel much of a sticking point, but I was also thinking about starting a bit easier. I did feel like the last rep was challenging, but I want to build somewhat slowly up to what my upper range is. And again, same thing for these pronated pull-ups. I don't feel like I can do as many as with the other 2 grips that I'm doing. And when I'm doing these, I'm thinking about keeping a slightly wider grip and go for as many clean repetitions as I can. I know that every grip kind of trains slightly different muscles, and I want to be able to progress them all. And the other movement that I was adding weight to was the deadlift. So I did the deadlift just a few days ago, and I had not done it for a couple of weeks before that. I want to go back to a higher frequency of deadlifting, whether it be a normal deadlift or a deficit deadlift. I want to get it in about twice a week. Maybe a mistake that I did, this is the top set with 145 from 140 a few days ago. I want to say that I think I made a slight mistake in progressing in weight on every step of the ramp up that I did. So I was doing 100 kilos, 130 kilos, and then 145, while the last time I did 100, 120, and 140. If I did realize that as I was progressing through the reps on my top set, I probably should have just increased the top set by 5 kilos. Since I increased all the previous sets, I actually built up more fatigue, and the top set was actually harder. If I'm progressing anything, I should be progressing, I think, just 1 set in the ramp up at a time in a given workout. But I was feeling that the 145 moved well. I was supersetting the deadlifts with some tricep extensions in this position here. I went up to 20 kilos and I was doing about 12 reps each. And to finish it off, I went into some Sissy squats to give some work to the front of the leg, as I was also supersetting that with side holds. So lots of bracing in a general way with the deadlifts, and also posterior chain, and some side work and some quad work at the end, just to round things out. I feel it was a very good session. Can't wait for more. Ciao.